According to the lawyers of Kentucky clerk Kim Davis, she has a ton of supporters, and not just in America, but literally around the world. Take a look at this picture showing a Lima, Peru prayer meeting for Kim Davis. Look at all those people. 100,000 people gathering. She doesn't even know where Peru is, but they're still supporting her. 100,000 people. So this was shown at last week's Values Voters Summit by Matt Staver of the Liberty Counsel. That's the organization that's defending Kim Davis. He displayed the picture that claimed to show a 100,000 person prayer in Peru for his client, Kim Davis. That picture has since been identified as having been uploaded to Facebook back on May 25th of last year, and it portrays a massive, one-of-a-kind 5-day convention known as Jesus Te Ama y Te Cambia, maybe? Jesus loves you and changes you. In fact, he loves you so much and changes you so much that you are suddenly supporting something that isn't even going to happen for another year.
What kind of a jackass belief did those people in Peru know are paying attention to what's happening in Kentucky?
It was shared widely across the internet.
You know, you
that
saw.
This was for
I'm
Kim
sure
Davis.
you saw what I saw first that John Oliver did it. You know, the Allahu Akbar chants of the Syrian immigrants coming in on the train in Germany, and it turns out that's in France in 2010.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Again. Pictures, Google image search them. You can find out the first time that they were uploaded, or at least some of the times they've been uploaded. Video, there's websites that show you the first time a video was uploaded to the internet as well. That can help you to weed out some of the stupidity that's continually being spread virally about politics. See, they spent Monday defending the photo, Liberty Counsel did, still asserting that it was true, that it was of her. He's since admitted that it's not a rally for her. In fact, they don't claim that any rally happened, but merely that some people in Peru prayed for her.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that some people in Peru prayed for her, because that means, what do you think some is? 3?
That's some. No, that's a few. Some is 4. Many is 5 or more.
You're just making this too easy. There's no way 4 people in Peru prayed for Kim Davis. Inconceivable.
No, probably not.
Inconceivable.
If they knew who she was, there are enough people in Peru who would probably be in favor of banning gay marriage, but they don't care, and they're not hearing about her.
My mom and dad and my brother lived in Peru for a couple of years, and my entire life they speak incredibly well of Peruvians.
Yeah.
And if you told a Peruvian, hey, there's an American woman who needs your prayers, without even asking them, like, oh, done. We'll look out for her. We're kind, decent people.
But not because of her stand against signing her name.
They don't care. They don't care. They have Peruvian things to worry about.
Yeah. Now, what's funny is that they then, after saying a few people prayed, the next day they started saying that, there were some small rallies. There were not. But I want to jump ahead to graphic 10A.
Some rallies, nobody brought a camera to them.
Yeah, and technically they were rallies for soccer. It was tailgating, really. So Staver called the photograph an honest mistake. He insisted that, make no mistake, that there is a widespread support for Kim Davis. Last week, she was recognized by many people as she walked through Philadelphia, New York, LaGuardia, and Washington, D.C. airports.
Oh, that's what it means? Walking through an airport, people recognize you? Guess what? I'm really honored that all these people turned out in Peru to pray for me.
Exactly, yeah.
Because I get recognized at airports all the time. Hey, thank you.
You are loved.
Gracias.
Gracias. So people gave her a thumbs up sign. Technically, it was a different finger, but they were using their fingers to express their views. They verbally expressed support for Kim Davis. While she has obvious detractors, Kim Davis also has wide support, which it turns out is actually true now. So we did the research on...
Yeah, by the way, of course, in America, I got it. It's clear she has some support. Although, the overwhelming majority of people don't care. And we already have seen polls. We also know the overwhelming majority of people think she should do her job.
Yeah. Yeah, now, here's the thing. So the research showed that that wasn't true. But it turns out that Kim Davis, the things she is doing, the huge speeches she's giving, aren't actually getting a lot of coverage, which I guess is our fault. So we want to rectify that. So we want to show some of the amazing work that she's done. So in this first one, P1, you're going to see her taking the courageous stand. So those tanks were actually going to force the different clerks in Kentucky to hand out gay marriage. She is taking a stand against it there. You can't actually see her face, but...
That's Kim Davis?
Yeah, it's a very heroic stand stopping the tanks. Yeah. Well, it took her a long time to get over there. Here is a speech that she gave in D.C. A lot of people turning out to hear her talk about gay marriage. I love that picture. You did a great job. And then she also was very well received in Marine, where she was literally lifted aloft because of her views on gay marriage. But you don't hear the mainstream media talking about this. Look at how many thumbs up you're seeing there for Kim Davis. Conservative hero.
What are they? Khaleesi. No, that's not what
Misa. Misa Davis.
Then they'll turn on her like that as soon as when she beheaded that guy.
Exactly. That's next time she goes in the airport,